Micky Richards, me, back again. And today I'm going to review a special beer, a craft beer, a local beer. We've got by 3 Brewing, or 3 Threes Brewing, we have juicy Shenanigans Indian Pale Ale. Boom! Juicy Shenanigans Indian Pale Ale by 3 Threes. This is a local craft beer, brewed and packaged by 3 Threes Brewing Co., Hamilton, NJ. Yeah. It's got a nice cover on it. It's got blue and pink 4-leaf clovers or 3-leaf clovers. It's got the nice green psychedelic print. It's kind of a cool psychedelic trippy looking cover. You can tell it's a craft beer because it's basically just a label printed on a can. It's not actually part of the can itself. It's just a label printed on the can. So this is more than 12 ounces. This is a pint. So it's probably like 16 ounces or so. I forget how much a pint is exactly in ounces, but whatever. So yeah, me and my ridiculous outfit I'm going to review this beer. You know, I thought I'll just wear a t-shirt, but nah, I'll put on something ridiculous and, you know, why not? I look like some 1890s clown or something. I don't know. I got here on my little computer here, a little from untapped.com, a little summary of this beer. Hoppy, hazy IPA, brewed with massive amounts of oats for a soft mouthfeel and hopped generously with cool melon, citrus simone, and armalio hops. Flavors and aromas of ripe honeydew, mango, and citrus. Oh yeah. 4 out of 5 or 3.8 out of 5 stars. 6.7% alcohol. So it's a standard IPA. Not super high, but not low. It's not a session IPA, I guess. Or maybe it is if you're a big drinker. So let's get this bad boy open. I'm going to take off the goddamn glasses. I can't see shit with the glasses. Now, if you assumed I only got this because it was a funky craft beer and the can looks psychedelic, you're right. Although this is not a double IPA or a triple IPA, it's just a regular IPA, so hopefully it's not as bitter. Let's see. Okay, I'm smelling it. And I'm definitely getting a citrusy, mango-y smell. Definitely getting that smell. The Untapped is not wrong. Melon, citrus, hops. I'm definitely getting a citrusy smell. I'm getting that hops in there, of course. It's going to be sort of a bitter hops. But I am getting a citrusy, melony, mango-y, whatever smell. Yeah. So let's give this bad boy a pour. I don't know how to pour beer correctly. I think you just tilt it and then something like that. Whatever. Okay. That should be good for now. I got maybe a third left. Maybe a little less. Okay. Ooh, it smells citrusy. It's got a nice, very cloudy, you can't see through this, an orangey, sort of a piss color, goldeny, kind of a darker golden orangey color. It's got a little bit of a head, maybe a half an inch or so. Okay. Give this bad boy a try. Okay. The first taste is always iffy because you're getting adjusted to it, so it's always a little different. And usually a little better. Once you start drinking it, you realize, I don't really like it, or I do like it. Right off the bat, take another sip. It's hoppy. It's got that pungent, that biting, hoppy bitterness. It just hits you. It's not an overpowering wall where it's like, holy hell, I can't drink this. But it's there. It's a hoppy beer. It's got that crisp hoppy kick to it. It smells citrusy. It tastes little, but mostly just like a hoppy beer. I'm not a huge fan of hoppy beers, but they're better than some of the like coffee stouts and things like that. The big, strong, you know, they basically with beers they try to take an alcoholic drink and make it taste less alcoholic. And instead of adding a bunch of sugar, they add a bunch of other flavors like hops, which is bitter. I don't know why they'd add something bitter to try to distract, because that's probably almost just as bad, but whatever, that's what they've been doing for years. I guess making it taste that sour, bitter is a good thing. I don't know, whatever. And then the other ones, they add strong coffee, syrupy flavors, whatever, to distract from the alcohol. But honestly, some of the flavors they add to these beers are so strong, I'd almost rather it just be the alcohol taste, you know, because it's just... It's not bad. It's hoppy, but it's not killing me. Probably because it's cold. The beer is quite cold. It was in the fridge. It was fairly chilly. So once this warms up, I'm probably not going to like it as much because the cold kind of shelters some of the taste of the flavors. It kind of shelters you from the lingering aftertaste. Not bad. Not amazing, but not bad. Would I get this again? I don't know. Maybe. If I was been drinking a couple beers and I wanted to just grab something at a party or something, at a bar, I'd go for this, I guess. Of course, where are you going to find this? It's probably not that common. So, it's not even on Beer Advocate, or there's no reviews of it on Beer Advocate, so... yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. For me, it is okay. It's not super hoppy. You know, it's hard to rate beer because everyone has a different thing they're trying to get out of beers. A lot of people like IPAs. And some people might say, well, if you don't like IPAs, why are you reviewing them? You're just going to give them when they don't deserve it. Because true IPA fans, they'll give it like a 10 out of 10 because it's really good. But you don't like IPAs, so what, you know. And some people don't like stouts and malts and all this whatever. So, me, coming as somebody who isn't a huge fan of many different kinds of alcohol, you know, I'm not I'm particular. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this 7. Now, sure, there are big fans of IPAs out there who might say, this is great, I'm giving it a 10, but I'm not. And you might be thinking, if you don't like IPAs, Mickey, why are you even reviewing them? Because I feel that I'm like a casual drinker. I don't drink all the time. I feel like I represent the new drinkers. I represent people who don't drink that often, who want to try something, who want to be able to enjoy it. And there are drinkers who've been drinking for years and can drink almost any beer and find it good, you know. They have their acquired taste, but for me, I'm representing someone who doesn't drink often, who just wants to try something new and be able to tolerate it. And from a drinking standpoint, I can drink this without cringing, without squinting, comfortably. From that kind of standpoint, 7 out of 10. Right, to me, it's not any huge, wondrous flavors in most kinds of beers. It's just, what do you tolerate? What do you not tolerate? So this is tolerable. 7 out of 10. Had a good citrusy smell, but didn't really get too much citrusy in the beer. Just sort of an IPA. Okay. 7 out of 10. This is probably not a beer I would start with, but if I had a few beers and I wanted another one, I'd probably go for this. You know, because once you've had a couple beers, stop forgetting about the hoppiness and whatever. Like I said, I don't know where you can find this. If you're in New Jersey and you're at a liquor store and they have some craft beers, you might find this. You might not. Who knows? Give it a try. Oh, yeah. It's been a Micky beer review. Yeah. I've been... Whew. Already starting to kick in. Jeez. I'm a lightweight. Few, not even like a beer or a couple beers. I'm just off the wall already, you know? Like somebody's be like, oh, I drink a 6-pack and then I start feeling something or whatever, you know? Me, it's like 1 beer, 2 beers. It's like I'm already like, woo, you know? I'm already ahead of it. Let me pour the rest of the can here. So, you know, it's about a beer and a half. That's how they get you, by the way, with these craft things. And a lot of the European beers in the glass bottles, they do it too. Like the German beers and Belgian beers. They give you like 16 ounces or something, whatever they give you. You know, they give you like a pint. They give you like a beer and a half. And then they say, oh, it's bigger though. You're getting a lot more. So 500 milliliters or whatever. So they charge a lot more. But in reality, you're not getting much more than the beer. So it's not like a 40 ounce malt liquor or something when you're getting like 4 beers. You're getting like a beer and a half. So you're probably paying more than the cheap beer and a half, but whatever. By the way, this was this was $14, $15 for a 4-pack. So these are about a beer and a half. So 4 beers and a half is basically 6 beers. So basically you're getting a 6-pack. But I guess they're just saving space in the can. Instead of producing 6 smaller cans, they produce 4 bigger cans. Yeah, so 4 cans, basically a 6-pack, 4 cans, $15. So it's a lot of money. It's not cheap, but yeah. Would I buy it again? No. I'm not paying that for this. I don't necessarily like it. It's too hoppy. Yeah. Good night, everybody. Boo, 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 boo.